Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block, on a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At Enchain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's basically all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Good afternoon, everyone. It looks like we are live at 5 once again. Good to be alive, my favourite part of the afternoon. I see we've got 2 people watching. Thanks for joining me. Hot off the mark. Let's jump right into it. But yeah, interesting. The politics are here. You know, when it all plays out, we'll understand what has gone on here and what this is all for. Personally, in my opinion, I think other mining pools are squeezing this shitcoiners out so that they don't have Bitcoin. I don't think this other mining pools wants Binance to be holding any Bitcoin. That's personally what I think. So basically, he's squeezing them out, or say squeezing them off the Bitcoin chain, which means they're only mining shitcoins, which means the only other way they can actually get their hands on Bitcoin is to be selling their shitcoins in exchange for it, which they won't do through sheer pride, because they won't admit that they're wrong. And plus the fact, I mean, can you imagine the hoo-ha if they actually started doing that? If they actually started selling their shitcoin to buy Bitcoin? I mean, can you imagine? I just can't imagine them ever doing it. I mean, they had some audacity just mining Bitcoin in the first place, having delisted it. Let's see who the biggest losers are. So, Bitcoin looking juicy at $158. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look at this. Oh, so it went down to $194. Jeepers, that's cheap. Whew. That's all I could say to that. I've just got to have a quick look at this in my own currency here, just so I can believe my eyes. 128 quid. Oh, wow. Is all I can say to that. I will be getting my pennies together as much as I can, and going in as soon as I can. As of now, this is low enough for me. Yeah, I wouldn't give a monkeys if it went lower. I mean, buying Bitcoin for $158. Absolute steal. Polkadot down 20%. Oh, that's got to hurt all these shitcoiners. You know, imagine they've gone in you know, heard all this hype, FOMO'd in, thinking, yeah, you know, this is the next Bitcoin. This is the one that's going to do it. And no, it's not. And why not? Because it's a complete and utter piece of crap. I mean, this chart says it all. So this was the old price. And then, I don't know what, they just like massively increased the supply. So the price obviously, you know, they went down. So instead of holding like 1, you were holding like, I don't know, like 10, something like that. And then all these stupid, you know, shitcoiners were like, oh, Polkadot's gone down in price. You know what? But I'll get more for my money now. And that's pushed the price up and put it into and rank number 5 on the shitcoin market. Oh dear, honestly, absolutely an absolute joke because they have no idea. You know, what do they call it? The Link Marines and all that shit. The XRP army. I mean, oh my god. Chainlink down 10%. Yeah, Polkadot down 20%. Let's just, oh look, Tron has shot up and shot back down again. That went on for a rally for a little bit. Let's see what happened to Tron. So shot up and then shat its knickers out. You know, what more would you expect? So it's actually up, like 70% in my life. Who cares? It's a pre-mined shitcoin. So it's up 138%. And that's only because people are buying this shit because they have no idea what it is. Yeah, I mean, it's just a general market rally because all these shitcoiners are going in, not having a clue what they're doing, running around like headless chickens. Like, honestly, all you've got to do is a little bit of research. But it's not like I should be critical of just these newbies coming in because, I mean, look at the entire market cap. $323 billion, of which, as I've said before, only $3 billion is genuine. So that's $320 billion worth of shit that these shitbags just can't work out. Or it's just so blatantly obvious. Is there any competition in the system? No. Right. Well, it's not decentralized then. And if it's not decentralized, it's centralized. And it means that it has no value as money. And if it has no value as money, it can't economically sustain the system that it's running on. Because it's a centralized system and worth absolutely nothing. Therefore, the data on it isn't safe. Just like the Lightning Network. It uses like Lightning nodes. There is no competition in the system, which means your data is not safe. And the reason your data isn't safe because it doesn't use blockchain technology. So therefore, the data is not immutable, which means all the nodes are therefore going to have to be trusted. And if they're going to have to be trusted, they have to be money service businesses. And if they're money service businesses, they have to have a money transmitter license. It's an absolute piece of crap. Yeah, that's what it comes down. That's what it comes down to. Monetary theory, understanding what money is as a medium of exchange, and then well, it can only be Bitcoin, which is BSV. Then, yeah, that's it. Which means all of this is absolute shit. That's why they call it shitcoins. Actually, while we were talking about prices, let's just have a look at some of these really shit DeFi coins that were ranked like 72. Let's see where they are. Like sushi. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Can we find sushi coin? Are you gonna let us find this one now? Coin cap. Seriously? SU is it? No. Come on. Shortly, Substratum, Summer Cone, Sun Contract. I mean, what? Super Bitcoin. There's another one. Super Bitcoin. God, better get in on that one. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a bit of a laugh over. So let's go to a topic of goss that's close to my heart. Check this out. I have to confess, I know it's not really cool to admit this, but I do love Starbucks coffee. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Default, and I've been watching a few of these, these YouTubers, and they're like, oh wow, the space moves so fast, I can't keep up with it. I don't know what it is. Well, they haven't even figured out what shitcoins are yet. Because if they figured out what they were, they'd be mocking them like I do every day. Check this one out. Oh my goodness me. So this was an article by Forbes on Grayscale, and this was quite shocking because it says here, Grayscale, the world's largest Bitcoin and crypto asset manager, has a massive premium problem. So a premium means how much customers are paying over the market price for their product. And the last one, just for a bit of fun, I was just reminiscing the other day, you know, obviously Ryan has massively improved his image recently, looks very smart indeed. You know, I remember the days when I saw him on stage at CoinGeek in London with his bomber jacket on. Nobody had a clue what was going on at the time. All these forks and like, you know, just nobody knew where they were. And then I was, you know, obviously we got tickets, you know, looking at these people giving presentations. And, you know, I was just like, who's this guy? Like, you know, he's come on stage wearing, you know, an unironed shirt, jeans and a bomber jacket. I was like, who is this guy? You know, they're, oh yeah, RyanX man, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, is this some kind of joke? Like, who is this guy? You know, obviously massive respect for Ryan now, massive respect. But I mean, back then I just didn't know who he was. Just saw this guy come on stage wearing a bomber jacket. You know, I want it now. I want that bomber jacket. That is like legendary. I mean, one, it was like massively outdated anyway. I mean, like who's even back in 2018, who's wearing bomber jackets? Do you know what I mean? He came on stage giving a presentation at CoinGeek London. Yeah, on stage wearing it. I was just like, I just don't think I've ever seen anybody wearing a bomber jacket on stage, unless they're in the theatre playing a role of some sort. You know, who knows? But that should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. Somebody said we could tokenize it. I would like to own a percentage of it. Oh, classic. Great memories. Yeah. So it's time for Ding a Dong. So we're going to leave RyanX man in all his glory while we're doing this. Let's do it, people. Get those handles and paymails in the chat box. That's all right. It's been a good one today. Been going for 46 minutes, jeepers. Right then, so as ever, yeah, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, joy given, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Catch you later. Buybsv.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and watch the full episode on Streamanity. www.streamanity.com/8084 and moneybutton.com.